Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. Alhamdulillah, I'm joined today by Anwar and Tanya, a married couple. We started Medina Book 1 and then we stopped quite a few months ago now. So it's our first day back. We're resuming, inshallah. And what we're going to do, we reached around lesson 10 or so, but we're going to revise from the beginning of Medina Book 1. And that's what we'll probably be doing for the next hour or so, going through Medina lesson 1 to 10 roughly, just revising all the main concepts. Okay, so let me go over to the PDF. Do you guys use the PDF on my screen sharing thingy?
Well,
or do you just go through the book?
We use the books, yeah.
Yep, okay. All right. So on page 5, we've got a Dars al-Awwal. Okay. So we know that, here we studied hada, the concept of hada, meaning this is. Okay.
Yeah.
And then later on, we know that this is refers to that which is singular and masculine and close proximity. So for example, if I say hada baytun, this is a house. A house is close to me. If it was far, I would say dalika baytun, that is a house. But because it's close to me, I'm saying hada baytun, this is a house. And baytun is also singular and masculine. So we use hada.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Yeah? Okay, great. Did we cover the other asma'ul ishara? So this is known as ismu and ismul ishara. Did we ever cover the others? We covered hada and dalika, sah?
Yeah.
Did we cover hadihi as well? Hadihi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what about tilka?
Yes, I think we did.
Okay, so could you tell me what they all mean then? All four of those asma'ul ishara. Can you tell me what they all mean?
This is hada. Dhalika, that is.
Good.
What was
you can chip in as well. You can chip in Anwar as well. Yes, go ahead, Tanya. What did you say?
That one was tilka. What was the other one?
So tilka is for that is, referring to that which is singular but feminine and far away. So we're the last one we need is the one that's referring to that which is in close proximity, so nearby, and singular and feminine. Any ideas? How do we say this is a car, for example? Car is sayyaratun. How do we say this is a car? 3, 2, 1. Okay.
No,
Hada is for masculine, isn't it? Masculine. So for feminine, we'll say hadihi. So hadihi is for that which is close and singular and feminine. Good. So we've got hada and dalika and hadihi and tilka. Okay. Good. Over to page 6. You've got ma hada. So when we put ma at the beginning, it turns into a question. You see the question mark at the end.
Yeah.
So when we say ma hada, now it's like, what is this? We can say ma dalika, ma tilka, ma had. Okay. On the 4th line down, you can see, or let's go to the 3rd line down. You can see ahada baytun. Is this a house? So that hamza at the beginning there is known as hamza to istifham, and it's the hamza of questionings. A baytun, so is. Here we'll translate it to mean is. Is this a house? And then the 4th line down, you can see it says, or the speaker says nam, which means yes. So we've got yes here. A few lines further down, you've got la hada kursiyun. No, this is a chair. So here we've got yes and no. We know how to ask a question by putting ma at the beginning, and we've got the hamza to istifham, which means is in these examples. Okay, moving on, inshallah. Over to page 10. So if you look at the top of page 10, you've got mahada. Can you read this for me, please, Anwar, and translate it?
Yeah. Mahada hada masjidun. What is this? This is a mosque. You want to read all of it?
Good. No, just the next line as well, please.
من هذا؟ هذا تاجر. Who is this? This is a business. It's businesswoman or businessman.
Well, tajirun is masculine. It's not feminine. So tajirun is a businessman.
Businessman.
Yeah. What made you think it was feminine? The hada.
Yeah.
So hada is masculine. Hadihi is feminine. Yeah.
Okay. Hadi.
And so, if it was feminine, it would be tajiratun. There'll be a tamabuta on the end. Okay. All right. Good. Moving on, inshallah, to page 11. No, this lesson going to end, does it? How many pages is this lesson going for? MashaAllah, so many pages. Oh no, this is all lesson 1. Okay. Yeah, it goes. It's a long lesson, lesson 1. Right. Finally, on to page 12, Ad-Dars al-Thani. So here, this is where they introduce the dalika, which means that is. Okay. Moving on. So the top of page 13. Could you read it for me, please? The first 2 lines, Tanya.
Yeah. من هذا ومن ذلك. So translate it as well.
Yes, please.
Is this? No.
So man, what does man mean?
Who?
Yep.
Who is this? And who is that?
Yes, good.
Okay. هذا مدرس. No. Madrasa. No. Mudarrisun. Is it?
Yeah.
Isn't it madrasatun?
Oh, yeah.
Madrasatun wa dhalika imamun.
So when you say madrasatun, you're putting a tamabuta on the end, yeah? But there is no. The last letter is seen. There's no tun on the end of that.
Madrasatu.
Well, where's the two? Where's the T sound coming from? It's mim, dal, ra, and seen. So where's the ta sound coming from?
I don't know. Mudarrisun.
Yeah, mudarrisun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Wadhalika imam. And so this is the.
Wadhalika imamun.
And this is the.
Okay, good. So mudarrisun. If you look at the word, Tanya and Anwar, if you look at the word, you can see the meme above it is a dhamma. There's nothing actually above the dal, but there should be a fatha. And then the ra has a shadda with a kasra. And the seen has a dhammatain. Okay. Now, you can see mudarrisun. You can see the meme, the shadda with the kasra and the dhammatain. Mudarrisun. This means a teacher. If you wanted to say a female teacher, then we'd add the tamabuta. We'd say mudarrisatun. Okay. And then we have the other word, which is madrasatun, which means a school. Madrasatun, there's actually a fatha on the meme, a sukoon on the dal, madra, and a fatha on the ra. Madrasa, and a fatha on the seen, and then dhammatain on the tamabuta. Okay, so it's completely different. It's the same letters as mudarrisatun, but the harakat, the vowels are completely different. And this is something that we were making consistent mistakes on when we used to study last year. It was the same thing, and I asked you on many occasions, and I'm not saying it because of how you read it now. I'm just saying this is something we've gone on a lot. And so I want you from today, inshallah, I want you to really make sure today we don't repeat the same mistake, inshallah, after today, because it's something that was continuous in the past, and we never really got over it. So I'd like us to get over it this time. Here you can see the word mudarrisun. The female version would be mudarrisatun, and the school is madrasatun. Okay, so really, really make sure you get those two words. You sort of distinguish between the two words, and get that clear, inshallah, so don't repeat those mistakes in the future. Okay. Any questions? Is everything okay? Everything's clear so far?
Yeah.
All right, good. Okay, let's move on to page 12, which is the second lesson at Dawsa Thani. Right, now here you can see Baytun, which is Nakiratun. It's general, isn't it? It's a house. We don't know which house, it's just a house. And then you've got Al-Baytu, you've got the house. And you can see when you have Alif Lam, we lose the tanween. There's no tanween anymore. So what was Baytun, with two dhammas on the end, dhammatain on the end, now becomes Al-Baytu. We lose a dhamma and we leave one dhamma. So it becomes Al-Baytu, which means the house. You'll never see in this book, you'll never read a word which has Alif Lam and tanween. You'll never say Al-Baytun. You'll never say that. You'll never say Al-Qalamun. Okay, so in the future, if you say, for example, As-Sayyaratun, I'm going to say to you, no, there's Alif Lam and tanween. That's impossible. Okay, so we know that now, that if there's Alif Lam, there's no tanween. Okay, and it's Ma'rifah. It's now specific. It's the house. We're speaking about a specific house now. Okay, if you look further down, then you've got the picture of the broken pen, and it says Al-Qalamu Maksurun. So the pen is broken. So you've got Al-Qalamu, which is in Arabic we know as the Mubtada, and then you've got the Maksurun. So this is the adjective describing the noun, isn't it? It's broken. What about the pen? What's up with the pen? It's broken. So this is the adjective known as the khabar. So we've got the Mubtada and the khabar. Al-Qalamu Maksurun. Okay, you can see Al-Qalamu has Alif Lam, ends with one dhamma, and Maksurun ends with tanween. There's no Alif Lam. Al-Babu Maftuhun. Okay, could you read the next line, Al-Waladu, please, Anwar?
Okay. Al-Waladu Jalisun Wal-Mudarrasu Waqifun. So
Waqifun.
Waqifun. So the boy is sitting and the teacher is standing.
Very good. Okay, well done. That was good. All right.
Just a random question. So you can see between is that wa after teacher, is that and, or is just part of the word?
No, it's part of the word. Waqifun means to stand.
Okay.
So the verb is waqafa. Waqafa is a verb meaning he stood.
All right, great.
Yeah. And so the one who is standing, the doer of the action, the doer of the verb waqafa is waqifun. Okay, just like jalisun. Jalisun is from the verb jalasa. Jalasa means to sit. He sat. Okay, but then the doer of the action, the doer of the verb, the one who is sitting, we then say jalisun. So it's on the pattern of fa'ilun. Fa'ilun. You can see they both have 4 letters, and the second letter is alif. Jalisun and waqifun. Okay, so jalisun is the one who is sitting, and waqifun is the one who is standing. Okay, Tanya, could you read the next sentence, please? Al-kitabu, and translate.
Yeah. Al-kitabu jadidun wal qalamu qadimun. The book is new and the pen is old.
Okay, great. Let's move on, inshallah. Let's move on all the way to page 18. Let's go to page 18. Actually, let's go to page 19. Okay, here we have al-huruf al-qamariyah and al-huruf al-shamsiyah. So we have the moon letters and the sun letters. Can anybody tell me why this is important? Why this is significant, please?
For the moon letters, you pronounce the lam, and then for the sun letters, you don't pronounce the lam.
Sorry, say that again. You just. Yes, okay, I got that. So say that again, though. I just cut out just slightly. Say that again, please, Tanya.
For the moon letters, you pronounce the lam. For the sun letters, you don't pronounce the lam.
Yep, a lamb.
Yeah.
It's not lam, it's lamb. Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm not like trying to be funny, yeah, because that's sometimes people when they recite the Quran or speak Arabic, they'll say lam. It's not. There's no such sound in Arabic language as lam. It's lam. Yeah, just like when we say kaf, the letter kaf, it's not kaf. Because if you say kaf, it now starts. It's starting to sound like a kaf, the kaf with the two dots above it. But kaf, we don't say kaf, we say kaf, lam, tan. Yeah, it's a very distinctive sound.
Mm-hmm.
Could you say the lamb for me, please, Tanya?
Lamb.
Very good, excellent. Okay, so yes, what you said was correct. So, for example, al-abu, we pronounce the abu, and we pronounce the alif and the lam, al-abu, because that hamza is a moon letter, whereas at-tajiru, the ta is a sun letter. So we drop the lam pronunciation, at-tajiru, and we put a shadda on the ta. Is that all clear, inshallah?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Okay. Well done, guys. Have you guys been doing any revision at all?
Yeah, we have, but not as much as we could.
MashaAllah. Yeah, it's never enough, is it?
No.
Okay. Right, over to page 21. Any questions before we start at Dosu Rabia? Any questions, guys?
No.
Right. Al-Baytu, the house. So now we're going to take the huruf al-jar. Remember the huruf al-jar? The prepositions? Yeah. We took 4 of them. Here there's fi and ala. Do you remember the other 2?
Ila.
Yep.
Min.
Good. So fi means in, ala means on, fi min means from, and what was the other one?
Ila.
Fi, ila, and ila means to. Good. And you can see here, so al-baytu means the house, it ends with a dhamma, but when it's preceded by a harf al-jar, like fi in this case, it becomes fil bayti, we have the kasra, because it's now majroor. Okay, so fi, it makes the next word majroor. It changes the state of the word from mawfu', ending with a dhamma, to majroor, ending with a kasra. Okay, so fil masjidi, al maktabi, you can see that there, yeah? Okay, all right, we're gonna scroll through, we're gonna keep moving. Right, let's move on to page 23. Are you guys happy with the pace I'm moving? Am I moving too fast?
No, it's fine.
It's fine. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, you don't really want to go through everything again, do you, from the beginning? So, okay, so here you can see on page 23, on the right we have masculine names, and on the left we have feminine names. Okay, so Muhammadun, Khalidun, you can see all these masculine names on the right. They end with tanween, with 2 dhammas. Whereas the feminine names on the left, Minatu and Zainabu, they end with 1 dhamma. Okay, because they're feminine names. Okay. So let's remember that, inshallah, when you're reading in the future. I don't want to be hearing Zainabun and Muhammadu. Okay, unless there's a reason to, which we will look into later. Okay. All right. Let's skip forwards to page 26. Okay. Right, at the bottom of page 26 on the PDF and in the book, it says here in the box, at the very last line says min huruf al-jar, from the letters of jar. What are they? We can see fi, ala, min, and ila. Okay, we're now going to start at Dos al-Khamis, the 5th lesson on page 27. Any questions? Anything you want to say before we continue?
No.
Yeah, all right, good. Here we have a short conversation. Shall we read this one and translate it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll just go line by line. If you could start us off, please, Tanya.
Yeah. أكتب محمد هذا يا ياسر.
Pardon?
Yeah.
Pardon?
ياسر.
Yeah. كتاب محمد هذا يا ياسر. Yes, you said أكتب. Just read it.
Tanya,
Yeah.
could you just read the first line again, please?
Yeah. Akitabu Muhammadin Hada Ya Yasiru.
Good. Do you know what that means?
Is this Muhammad's book or Yasir's?
It's not or Yasir. There's no or in the sentence. Yeah. So Akitabu Muhammadin is, well, then it says Akitabu Muhammadin Hada. Is this Muhammad's book? Ya Yasiru. What does ya mean?
Oh.
Yeah, so when you're trying to call somebody or get somebody's attention. Ya Tanya, Ya Anwar. Yeah, Ya Yasir. And you can see when we say the ya, the name loses the tanween. So it used to be Yasirun. And now because of the ya al-munada, it's called ya al-munada, the ya of calling, with the Yasirun has become Yasiru. So is this Muhammad's book, oh Yasir? So Sa'id, the speaker here, he's asking Yasir, oh Yasir, is this Muhammad's book? Does that make sense? All right, good. Carry on, please, Anwar.
La hada kitabu Hamidin. So no, this is Hamid's book.
Good. Keep going, guys. Next one.
Aina kitabun Muhammadin. Where is Muhammad's book?
Good. And just I forgot to mention after the first line. This is a very important part of the language. Mudafun and mudafun ilay. Do you guys remember these terms? These words? Mudafun ilay. So mudafun in this case you can see is kitabu is mudafun. Okay, each point I'm going to make now is important for you to understand and remember. Kitabu is mudafun, and kitabu is that which is possessed or owned, and kitabu ends with one dhamma. Okay, and then Muhammadin is mudafun ilayhi and is the possessor or the owner, and is majroor, so it ends with two kasras. Kitabu Muhammadin. Okay, so good. Next line.
هو على المكتب هناك. It is over. Sorry, it is on the desk over there.
Good. Next line.
Yeah.
And Aina Daftarun Amarin.
So you said daftarun with tanween.
Daftarun.
So remember, it's not only is it written there, but also even if it wasn't written, if there was no sukoon, fatha, and dhamma, we would know aina daftaru ammarin because it's mudaf and mudafun ilay.
Okay. Where is the notebook?
Pardon?
Oh, where is Amar's notebook?
Yes, good. Next line, please.
هو على المكتب مدر.
There's no alal. It's not alal. There's no alif lam.
على مكتبي مدرسي.
المدرسي, huh?
المدرسي.
Yep. So maktabi al-mudarrisi. Naam.
It is on the desk of the teacher.
Yes, the desk of the teacher or the teacher's desk. Good. So you can see maktabi al-mudarrisi is mudafun and mudafun ilayhi. However, for the first time now, so far in this book, we can see that the mudaf doesn't end with a dhamma, it ends with a kasra. And that's because of the harf al-jar that comes before it. Okay, so the mudaf, it can end with a dhamma, it could end with a kasra, it can even end with a fatha, depending on where it comes in the sentence. Here it's come after a harf al-jar, so it ends with a kasra. Okay, so the mudaf can change. However, the mudafun ilayhi, which in this case is al-mudarrisu, is always going to be majroor and end with a kasra. Okay, right, let's move on to the next line.
Is it Kalamu?
Yeah.
Kalamu man hadha.
Qalamu.
Kalamu man hadha. Yeah.
Good.
Ali. Whose pen is this? Oh, Ali.
قلم من هذا. Yes, whose pen is this? Oh, Ali. Good. Okay, next line.
هذا قلم مدرسي. This is the teacher's pen.
Good. Just repeat that again, please, in Arabic.
That's right.
Why are you laughing?
Why
are you laughing?
I was reading.
Huh? Huh?
I was reading.
Say that again?
I was reading in Arabic.
I just want you to repeat the Arabic part.
Okay. هذا قلم مدرسي.
Yeah, are you saying qalamul with lam? Yeah, qalamul mudarrisi.
Oh, is it qalamul? Okay, sorry. Mudarrisi. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Because that's what happens when a student reads the Arabic and then reads the English. I might want them to repeat the Arabic or the English part. So when I say just repeat it in Arabic, I meant without translating. That was my meaning.
Oh, no, because obviously in the UK it's not sarcasm, so.
No. I don't do sarcasm, not in lessons.
Okay.
After the lesson, I'll take the mick out of you, but not during the lesson. Okay. All right. So next line, please.
Yep.
So it's the last one.
Last one.
Yeah, last one.
This one.
You were the last one. Yeah.
Here. تحت.
Is it not the second to last line?
That's what I thought.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
أين حكيبة المدرس?
Good.
Where is the teacher's bag?
Good. Last line.
Is that one there?
Yeah, that one.
Oh. هي تحت مكتب. All right.
So tahta, yeah, tahta isn't a harf al-jar, but it is a preposition meaning under, and so it still makes the next word majroor. So it should end with a kasra.
Oh, it's هي تحت مكتبي.
Mm-hmm. So here تحت المكتبي, meaning it is under the desk. Very good. Now if you look at the next exercise here, it says أجب عن الأسئلة الآتية. Answer the following questions, right? It says أين كتاب محمد? Where is Muhammad's book? Okay, this is something that you need to try and do when you're revising. You need to try and do it in your own time. Like go over the questions and answer the questions. It will sort of stimulate different parts of your brain. Instead of just reading and translating, actually reading a question, trying to answer it, without, answer it from your understanding, it would be a good way to revise. So try to do this in your own time. All of these exercises, really go over them in your own time, inshallah. We're going to move on all the way to page 32, inshallah. All the way to page 32. Okay. It's funny, Anwar, it's funny because I'm a very, very sarcastic person. I tease people a lot and I joke a lot and I'm very sarcastic. It gets me into trouble sometimes. So it's just funny, It's funny.
Yeah, it's just a UK thing. It's especially a London thing. Like a lot of my London friends are very sarcastic.
Yeah. I'm always being sarcastic and trying to say something funny. But I think I don't know, man. I think I might be a little bit worse than the average. Yeah. But obviously, when I'm teaching, it's a different thing, I know what it's like to learn this language. It's not easy,
Yes.
So I can relate very much. So I have a lot of empathy when it comes to learning Arabic. Okay, guys. So bottom of page 32. I like these little boxes. I always say that when we come across them. I always like these little boxes because they always just helped clarify things in my mind. When my mind was foggy and cloudy, they just helped just clarify things in a simple way. So Sayyaratu al-Mudarrisi the teacher's car. So you can see sayyaratu is mudafun and al-mudarrisi is mudafun ilayhi. Any questions, guys?
No.
No.
All right, ad-dars as-sadis, the 6th lesson, page 33. Okay, hadihi. So now we're using hadihi, which we've already discussed. Okay, it's for that which is qareeb, close proximity, mufrad, singular, however, mu'annath, feminine. Okay, طيب. Let's go over to page 35, a couple of pages across.
Okay. What does Dave? What does Dave mean? Because I hear a lot of lecture scholars say.
What does what? Sorry, mean?
What's that word? Dave. You just
Tayyib.
said, yeah.
Tayyib means like good.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like if I'm like talking like, all right, so we'll do that. Okay, good. Right. It's like that. It's like it can be used to mean. I could say al-kitabu tayyibun. The book is good. Yeah.
Okay.
I could say huwa tayyib. I could say he is good. Like he's a nice man. He's good. Yeah. Or I could just use it like I just I gave an example. You can just use it to say good, as in okay, you understand that? All right, good. Okay, let's move on, sort of thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, tayyib means good. Okay, so here, feminine words, right? Feminine words, until now in this book, are indicated by the term abuta on the end. So mil'aqatun means a spoon, sa'atun means a clock, sayyaratun means a car, haqibatun means a bag, darajatun means a bicycle. Okay, but then there are other words that are also feminine which do not have the tanween, and here it's showing us that it's words that come that are body parts that come in twos, come in pairs. So for example, if you look at page 35, it says hadihi udhunun at the top of page 35. Hadihi udhunun wa hadihi aynun. So this is an ear and this is an eye. We can see we're using hadihi, which is for feminine. However, udhunun and aynun doesn't end with a tamabuta. However, they are feminine. Why are they feminine? Because they come in twos. And likewise, yadun and rijlun, hand and leg, are also feminine words. Okay?
Yeah.
Right. So if you go over to like the next page, page 36, okay? See, things like this, these are just good ways to revise and study. We say on the PDF, it just says mahada, but in the book it says mahada wa mahadihi. So look at an item, for example, look at the pen, and then Tanya, you can ask Anwar the question, what is this? So you would say mahada, and then Anwar, you'd have to answer the question. So you're going to stimulate a different part of your brain when you actually have to start thinking on your own feet, as opposed to just reading out of a book. So now Tanya's asked you mahada, so then you've got to say hada qalamun. Yeah. Then Anwar asks Tanya about another word, but a feminine word, like the spoon. So Anwar then says, ma hadihi, what is this? Referring to a feminine object. So then Tanya's got to think and then say, hadihi mil'aqatun. Yeah. So if you guys do things like this in your own time, it'll be a good way just to revise and practice.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So over to page 39, ad-dars as-sabi', the 7th lesson. Okay. Everything clear so far?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. They're always trying to introduce something new each lesson. So here we've got man hadihi aminatu, wa man tilka. So tilka is new. Tilka is the feminine form of dalika, isn't it? As we discussed at the beginning of the lesson. So hada and dalika and hadihi and tilka. Okay. Let's go to the bottom of page 41. All right. طيب. Okay, so it says أسماء الإشارة للقريب وأسماء الإشارة للبعيد. So these are the أسماء الإشارة, okay, for close and far. So on the right hand side, these two rows are for close. So هذا محمد and هذه آمنة. So هذا and هذه is for close, isn't it?
Yeah.
Whereas over to the left, we've got ذلك and tilka, so therefore far. Obviously, the top row is masculine and the bottom row is feminine, and the right column is for close and the left column is for far. Does that all make sense?
Yeah.
All right, great. Let's move on to page 42. Ad-Dawsu Thamin. Now we're getting quite close to where we reached, actually. Yeah, mashallah. Okay. So Ad-Dawsu Thamin. Let's have a read of this, inshallah. Reading with a loud voice is always a good way to revise. If you could start us off, please, Anwar.
Yeah. هذا رجل تاجر وذلك
تاجر
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 وذلك ذلك رجل طبيب. All right.
And translate it, please.
This man is the merchant and that man is a doctor.
This man is a merchant and that man is a doctor. Yep, very good. هذا الرجل تاجر وذلك الرجل طبيب. Good. Okay. Kulthum Constantine says Al-Kitabu. Thank you, Kulthum, for your input. Thank you. Okay, let's continue, guys. Next line.
اسم تاجري محمودا واسم طبيبي سعيد.
Okay. Meaning?
The name of the merchant is Mahmoud and the name of the doctor is Saeed.
Good. اسم التاجر محمود واسم الطبيب سعيد. Good. Next line.
هذا بيت للتاجر وذلك بيت للطبيب.
So what I'm hearing you've done on more than one occasion, Anwar, is you're not pronouncing the alif and the lam. So for example, I just heard, I believe, وذلك بيت. I'm not hearing ذلك البيت.
Okay.
Can you repeat that, please?
So هذا بيت
Again?
What are we now? هذا بيت.
See, I'm not hearing the alif and the lam. I'm not hearing هذا البيت.
Okay. هذا البيت
Yeah. Good.
للتاجر
Yep. للتاجر
وذلك البيت للطبيب.
Good. Meaning?
This house belongs to the merchant and that house is for the doctor.
Very good. Guys, you know what? Arabic is really easy. It's really easy. All you got to do is just be consistent. You know, give it some time on a daily basis, and it's just going to get easier and easier and easier until it will just become second nature. It's really easy. And there are a lot of rulings to learn, but each ruling on its own is very simple. It's just a case of learning each ruling and mastering it, and then practicing and reading consistently. And then what you'll find is, you know, for example, when we start book 2, inshallah, you'll have all of these concepts in your mind: huruf al-jar, asma' al-ishara, madaf, madafun ilay, and all of these things. If you haven't mastered each step of the way, your brain's going to go into overdrive because you're trying to think of everything. Do I say kasra or the dhamma or the fatha? Do I pronounce this or leave it? Or, you know, it's so much going on in your mind, and you'll struggle. But if you're consistent and, you know, you give it the time it deserves, then it's very easy. You're not gonna have any problems at all. Okay, let's move on to the next line, inshallah.
بيت التاجر أمام المسجد والبيت
وبيت
الطبيب خلف المدرسة.
Okay, meaning?
The house of the merchant is in front of the mosque, and the house of the doctor is behind the school.
Very good. Good. Next line, please.
لمن هذه السيارة ولمن تلك
سيارة
سيارة ولمن تلك. Whose car is this and whose is that?
Very good. Okay, next line.
هذه السيارة الطبيب
هذه السيارة
الطبيب وتلك التاجر.
So the lam, when we have that lam of possession, للتاجر, the word becomes majroor. هذه السيارة للطبيب وتلك للتاجر.
So after tilka, the next word will always have a kasra.
No, not tilka. After the lam of possession, because it's tilka, and then it's not at-tajiri, it's lit-tajiri. It's not alif lam, is it? There's two lams there. That first lam is the lam of possession.
Okay, so if there's two lambs, the word will end in a kasra.
Yes, that's right. So basically, it started off as at-tajiru.
Yeah.
So alif lam, at-tajiru. But then when we add the lam of possession, we delete the alif.
Okay.
So instead of having the lam of possession and then alif lam, we delete the alif and it just becomes the lam of possession and then the lam. That's what remains.
Okay.
And so it's lit-tajiri.
Okay.
Yep. That lam makes the word majroor.
Okay.
Okay. طيب. Okay, good. And the next line.
هذه السيارة من اليابان وتلك من أمريكا.
Okay.
This car is from is that China,
Japan.
Japan.
من اليابان. No.
And that car, and that is from America.
Very good. And you can see America ends with an alif. Okay, and when a word ends with an alif or ends with another form of alif, which looks like a ya but without the dots, yeah, then even though it's preceded by a min, even though it's majroor, it doesn't change its form. So America, Mustashfa, Yahya, Musa, you know, if the word ends with an alif or another type of alif that looks like a ya without the dots, it doesn't change. We don't say min amriki, anything like that. Okay. All right, that was good. Okay, any questions at all?
No.
See, on page 43, there are like 12 sentences you can read for revision as well. And you know, it's just loads of exercises and stuff which will just, you know, just help you like absorb everything and cement it and digest it. Okay, we're going to move on though, inshallah, to page 47, which is the lesson at Dars al-Tasit, the 9th lesson, the lesson that we reached. Okay, page 47. Any questions?
No.
All right. Bismillah. Ad-Dars al-Tasi'. طيب. Let's have a look at this. من هذا الرجل؟ هو عباس. عباس تاجر. عباس تاجر غني. So Abbas is a rich merchant. So the vocabulary, guys, you really need to make sure the vocabulary is locked down. we'll come to like lists of vocabulary. But yeah, so try to revise, go through the book, not only just reading, but also like learning the words. It's very important. Otherwise, we're just going to struggle later. طيب. Well, you know what? I think we'll start lesson 9 now properly. We're going to start, because page 49 is only 2 pages away, so it's basically the same lesson. So let's start with this lesson, okay? So we're gonna go through each page thoroughly now from here on in, inshallah. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's do it then. So it says Alif. So this is the section Alif, section A. So I'm guessing there's going to be some other sections for this lesson. There's a section B. Yep. Oh, and that's it. So there's 2 sections to this lesson. Okay. So start us off, please, Tanya.
من هذا الرجل? Who is
Good.
this
هو عباس. He is Abbas.
Good.
Abbas.
Abbasun.
Abbas is so any name wherever it is in a sentence has a tanween.
Yes.
Okay.
Unless, for example, we say yeah, we use the yeah and munada.
Okay.
Then it would be yeah Abbasu.
And then it's okay. That's one.
Yeah, but just like this, just a name on its own, just like this, then yeah, Abbasun.
Okay. Abbasun tajirun. Abbas is a merchant.
Abbasun tajaru.
There's no tata or taja. There's a ta and an alif, so it's ta.
Okay. Abbasun taja. Oh my days, this word is so hard. Abbasun tajaru. Okay.
You seem to also be rushing through when you say Abbasun. You seem to be like rushing through it. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Abbasun tajirun.
Okay. Abbasun tajarun. Tajirun. Ghaniyun.
Good.
Abbas is a rich businessman.
Good. So Abbas, tajirun, businessman, ghaniyun, rich. Abbas is a rich businessman. Well done. Good. And the next line.
Hamidun, mudarrisun. Hamid is a Hamid is a teacher.
Good. Next line. Hamidun mudarrisun. Yep.
Hamidun mudarrisun. Shadidun.
Yep.
Hamid is a new teacher.
Good.
Ma hada. What is this?
Good.
Hada taffahun. This is an apple. Yeah.
Yes. So hada tuffahun.
Okay.
Al-tufahu.
So remember Tanya, the ta is a sun letter, so we don't pronounce the lam.
At-tufahu. Fakihatun. Lazizatun. The apple is a fruit and it's tasty.
Yes, so the apple is a delicious or a tasty fruit. Okay, good.
Madalika, what is that?
What is that? What madalika?
Madalika, what is that?
Dalika usfurun. That is a sparrow.
Yep.
This one's going to be tough.
Al-usfuru.
عصفور
العصفور طائر صغير. Is that right?
العصفور
العصفور
العصفور ضمة.
Okay. العصفور طائر
طائر
طائر and صغير.
Good. So طائر means a bird, صغير means small. So the sparrow is a
small bird.
Is a small bird. Good. And the last line for today, go ahead, Tanya.
العربية لغة سهلة. The Arabic language is easy. Or yeah.
Yep. So al-Arabiyyatu lughatun sahlatun. Arabic is an easy language. Okay. Arabic is an easy language. And Kulthum asks, what does litajiri mean? What does the lam of possession translate to? Can you answer that, please, Tanya?
Does it mean?
What does litajiri mean? Yes, Tanya?
The lamb of possession, isn't that the?
So if I say al-kitabu lit-tajiri, what does that mean?
I don't know what lit-tajiri means.
Well, when we read it a few moments ago, we read it, didn't we read it last lesson? Yeah, back on page 42, we said هذه السيارة للطبيب وتلك للتاجر. Didn't we? We said back on page 42, we said هذه السيارة للطبيب وتلك للتاجر. And then you translated it.
On 42.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 6th line down. So هذه السيارة للتاجر means this car belongs to the doctor or is for the doctor. وتلك للتاجر, and that is for or belongs to the merchant.
Oh yeah.
That's right. So the answer to your question, Kulthum, is litajri means belongs to or is for the merchant. So the lam of possession translates to belongs to or is for, and Allah knows best. I hope everyone's benefited. I've definitely benefited. Barakallahu feekum. Allah bless you all. And inshallah, I will see you all next week. If Tanya and Anwar, you can hang around, I'll speak to you in a second. As for those watching on YouTube, leave a comment, ask a question. I'll get back to you. Allah bless you all. Wa sallallahu ala Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Assalamu alaikum.